Idioms and Phrases, Vocabulary Series. Topics covered: Usage of idioms and business idioms with examples. Learning outcomes. By the end of this module, the learner will be able to comprehend the meaning of the common business idioms and phrases used widely, and use some of the business idioms in professional communication. Usage of idioms. One of the challenges of working in the multicultural global workplace and interacting with native speakers of English is to get used to the usage of idioms in their communication. Often you will get confused when your colleagues use idioms and phrases in their communication. Sometimes we may be able to assume the meaning from the context, but most often it is not easy to get the right meaning. Knowledge of idioms and phrases can help you to overcome this challenge and add color to your language. They also help you to explain a situation by creating a vivid mental image. Let's delve more into idioms. Idioms are a group of words or phrases whose meaning differs from the meaning of the elements or components which make the phrase. The phrase may have a figurative meaning which may be completely different from its literal meaning. For example, the idiom "break the ice" does not mean breaking a block of ice using a hammer. In fact, it means to make people who have not met before more relaxed and comfortable with each other. Let's have a look of some more examples of business idioms. As cool as a cucumber. A person who is as cool as a cucumber is a person who is not anxious but relaxed and non-emotional. Let's construct a sentence from this idiom. Jim is unflappable. Even in a crisis, he is as cool as a cucumber. Next idiom, be on the ball. If you are on the ball, you are aware of what is happening and are able to react to the situation quickly and intelligently. For example, Tim is always on the ball. He is aware of all that's happening around. Back on one's feet. If you are back on your feet after an illness or an accident, you are physically healthy again. For example, Tina was back on her feet within a month after the accident. Bear the brunt. A person who bears the brunt of something is the one who suffers the most when something bad or unpleasant happens. Let's have a look at the sentence. When things go wrong, my family has to bear the brunt of my anger. Cutting edge. This expression refers to the newest, most advanced stage in the development of something. For example, the company is at the cutting edge of aeronautics. Deliver the goods. If a person delivers the goods, they do what is expected of them or what they have promised to do. For example, let's hope that new whiz kid the boss hired can deliver the goods. Let's have a look at some more examples of business idioms. Easy as a pie. It means something capable of being accomplished or required with ease. For example, don't think delivering a client presentation and getting their buy-in is as easy as a pie. Explore all avenues, which means to try out every possibility in order to obtain a result or find a solution. For example, we can't say it's impossible until we have explored all avenues. Some more examples. Eager beaver. The term eager beaver refers to a person who is hard-working and enthusiastic, sometimes considered overzealous. For example, the new accountant works all the time, first to arrive and last to leave, a real eager beaver. Food for thought. If something gives you food for thought, it makes you think very hard about something. For example, the session on innovation really gave me food for thought. Go the extra mile. If you go the extra mile, you do more than what is expected of you. For example, you can count on Tom. He's always willing to go the extra mile. Hard as nails. A person who is hard or tough as nails is unsentimental and shows no sympathy. For example, don't expect any sympathy from Tom. He is as hard as nails. Hidden agenda. If a person or organization has a hidden agenda, they have hidden interests or ulterior motives. Let's have a look at the sentence. I can guarantee that we have no hidden agenda. Our intentions have always been clear. In a pickle. If you are in a pickle, you are in a difficult situation and need help. For example, my car won't start and the trains are on strike today. I'm in a real pickle. In full swing refers to something at its busiest or liveliest time. For example, when we got back to the office, the Christmas party was in full swing. Icing on the cake means an extra benefit that makes a good situation even better. For example, the bonus packet which came along with the appreciation mail was the icing on the cake. Keep your fingers crossed. If you keep your fingers crossed, you hope that something will be successful. Let's have a look at the sentence. I'm taking my final test tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Keep your finger on the pulse. That is, to be constantly aware of the most recent events or developments. For example, a successful financier has to keep his finger on the pulse of international business. Let one's hair down means to relax and enjoy themselves. For example, come on, we are not at work now. You can let your hair down. Like chalk and cheese, which means completely different from each other. My erstwhile manager and the present one are like chalk and cheese. One was very strict, the other is completely chilled out. Mince words, which means to speak directly and frankly or be blunt or outspoken. That is, to speak honestly and directly about a topic. My manager does not believe in mincing words. He believes in calling a spade a spade. Means business. If someone means business, they are serious about what they announce. The boss says that in future, all latecomers have to apply for leave. He looks as though he means business. Not turn a hair. That is, to show no reaction in circumstances when a reaction is expected. Tina didn't turn a hair when she received the termination letter. Not cut out for something. It refers to a person who is not happy or successful in a particular activity. For example, I plan to change my job. I realize I am not cut out for a career in sales. On the level. If you say that somebody is on the level, you are referring to a truthful and honest person. For example, tell me straight, is he on the level or not? Over the moon. If you are over the moon, you are absolutely delighted. We were all over the moon when we heard the good news. Put through their paces, which means to test their ability to do something by making them perform certain actions. During the post-presentation, the trainees are put through their paces. Push one's luck, which means to try to get more than what you have already obtained and risk spoiling the situation. You've got your father's permission to go to the concert. Now don't push your luck by trying to borrow his car. Right as rain. In excellent health or condition, or when everything is going well. After all the hiccups, things are right as rain at work now. Run a taut or tight ship. That is, a group or organization is run in a well-ordered and disciplined manner. The head of our unit runs a taut ship. Everything is so well streamlined. Short fuse, which means short-tempered or having a tendency to become angry readily, or someone with a quick temper. Let's have a look at the sentence. Kiran is an excellent performer, although she has a short fuse. Spill the beans. If you spill the beans, you reveal a secret or talk about something private. Come on, spill the beans. What did she say? Take a turn for the worse, which means to start to get worse. My job was going quite well. Then last week, things took a turn for the worse. Tricks of the trade refers to special skills and knowledge associated with any trade or profession, or methods that help you to do a job better or faster. As a consultant, I am proficient in the tricks of the trade associated to my field. Vested interest. If you have a vested interest in a situation or event, you expect to benefit or gain an advantage from it. For example, Tom has a vested interest in Jack's promotion. He hopes to get his job. Worth one's salt. This expression is used to say that a person who does their job well would or would not do certain things. For example, any inspector worth his salt would have checked the papers carefully. The last note. These are just a few of the idioms that are commonly used. They add vibrancy and vividness to your writing. However, ensure that you keep your audience in mind while using idioms and phrases. There are many more examples that you can add to your vocabulary as you go along. Refer to the vocabulary pack for more examples on idioms and phrases. This brings us to the end of the module Idioms and Phrases.